here for the Winter Arts Festival season, and I'm bringing my new one-man show, which is totally unique, called A Lesson in Belowskology. There's so much involved in this little performance that you'll see things in this show that I don't think there's anything like it in Australia. You've got everything from stand-up, spoken word, music. It's just things that I can't even mention because I want to surprise you, like something coming out of a box. It's going to, like a jack-in-the-box, it'll just snap out at you. Belowskology, well, that was conjured up in New York City about 5 years ago. Somebody wrote an article on me and they said, when you listen to Belowski long enough, you get a lesson in Belowskology. And I always thought, well, that would be a great title for the one-man show when it comes around, when it happens. And I spoke to the journalist and I said, listen, years ago you conjured up this name, Belowskology. Can I use that in? He said, absolutely, yeah. So that's how it came about. Like all interesting things, it was purely accidental. My tour de force has always been spoken word, whether I've worked with musicians or whether I've been alone on the stage, doing spoken word or in film clips or on TV shows. My fire was always spoken word, but slowly the stand-up comedies come into the show, there are these amazing, interesting things that you'll see that have just developed over the last couple of years now, and all building up to this. And yeah, it's like a monster that's getting out of a box, and it keeps growing out of all proportion. Yeah, I went to Hollywood and I thought I'd write movies, and I was really bad at it, And I sat down in a coffee shop one day and I wrote a poem, a spoken word bit, and my friend goes, that's good, it's really interesting, So he said, you should go downtown and perform that in a coffee shop. And I did, and they loved it. And I recited it, I didn't read it, and from that day on, I guess I was becoming a spoken word artist. And that's how it all started. Last night I thought to myself, life sure is tough on the minimum wage. I looked at my girl in bed, reading her magazine, and she looked uninterested. I was uninterested. Thought to myself, sure is funny, man spends half his life dreaming about what he wants to be, and the other half why he never became it. And then I remember I slipped into a dream. I dreamt I fell through the hole of my Cheerios into a bowl of milk, and I sank, and it was awful. And then I remember I had another dream. I dreamt I fell into the bowl of milk, but I didn't sink. No, I landed on one of these frosty flakes. First I was floating on the flake, and then I was surfing on the flake. You know what I was? I was a cool frosty flake surfer. And then I thought to myself, yo, this isn't two dreams, but one of the same. That morning I crept out of bed, leaving her snoring. I went down the store and brought 5 boxes of these frosty flakes. I came home and I threw all the Cheerios in the trash. That morning I was crunching away over breakfast, and she looked up over the top of a cosmopolitan magazine at Mr. Minimum Wage. But I knew I was a cool frosty flake surfer, and there was not a thing she could do about it. A Lesson in Belowskology is going to be coming to His Majesty's Carnival, part of the Winter Arts season, and it's coming to you August 24, 25, 26 and 27. So get down here for A Lesson in Belowskology and you're going to love it. Stay greasy, baby. It's a long slide.